month.
Only on Action News, one of Toledo's oldest churches is about to be reduced to rubble. The Second Baptist Church on the east side has been around since before the Model T started production in 1908.
Second Baptist on the corner of Main and Greenwood on the east side. And 13 ABC's Bill Horman says that church has to come down, Bill?
Really not a result that anybody wants, but the Salvation Army, which owns this church, says it's really got no choice. To look at the church now, you can only imagine the importance it once held for this neighborhood. The inside was impressive with wooden pews and elaborate ornate stained glass.
You know, we used to kind of come and play around the church until they told us to leave.
Councilman Mike Craig grew up here, but he now sees the turrets and the stained glass and the wooden beams and the glass blocks as just debris from demolition.
It's a real shame to see this go because I think it was still a very solid structure.
But it's all coming down, and neighbors fear what comes next.
Broken bottles and a bunch of people hanging around, and it's going to be a meeting place. You know, that's what I'm worried about.
This is something that kind of breaks our heart to take down a building like that.
Back in 1995, the Salvation Army bought the church to expand services in the neighborhood. For the last 6 years, the building's been for sale, but nobody's interested, and upkeep costs $17,000 a year.
And so we really wanted that money to specifically go to the people in need and not to an old vacant building.
That may have been penny wise, given the Salvation Army lives off donations, but neighbors say there was another option.
Well, they could have donated to an organization, you know, like Elle with her battered women and human trafficking organization. She could use a place like that real well.
However, the Salvation Army says legally it could not give the building away, so its options were limited. The demolition will continue in about a week. The church, once it's down, this will just be a regular lot. The Salvation Army will try to sell it, might end up being a community garden. And by the way, the stained glass that used to be in that church, well, there's a website that indicates that the stained glass is being refurbished in the state of Minnesota, could then be put in another church somewhere in America. So in a sense, Second Baptist will live on, even if it won't be on the corner of Main and Greenwood any longer. Reporting live from the east side, Bill Horman, 13 ABC, Action News.